What's going on, guys? It is UFC 302 fight week. I'm hyped. Kind of. It's a good card. Overall, it's a good card. Not a horrible card. Let's put it that way. We're almost there. It's Wednesday. My main event breakdown is out. Just released it. My co-main event breakdown is out. Released that the other day. My video on UFC Abu Dhabi is out. Full card predictions are out. Encourage you to go check them out. But damn, did we get some fucking announcements today. Out the blue. We got some announcements today. We have four dead bodies. We got 4 dead carcasses fighting each other at UFC Abu Dhabi. That shows me that the people paying for the Abu Dhabi events know shit about MMA except who's names and who's not names. Oh, we're going to give you Nick Diaz, massive name in the sport. He could main event a pay-per-view. We're going to put him on the fucking co-main event. So, yeah, Tony Ferguson, former interim lightweight champion, multi-time title challenger. Not really, actually. Not really. Fought for the interim belt. Won the interim belt. And then never actually even fought for the belt? Am I smoking dick? Damn, that's crazy. Yeah, but either way. Former interim lightweight champion. I don't know. I don't know, boys. I don't know what's going on anymore. We got dead body versus dead body. And, damn. Sorry, hold on. Anyway, let me read the chat. Sorry. JDM for out for a while. Islam has Staph. I don't know that he does. Everyone wants to be an expert. It looks like he may have had Staph. He literally could have had a scrape. Everyone is looking at the pictures. I don't think he actively has Staph. So, that's my thoughts. I don't think it'll affect him. I think if he had Staph and it was actually going to affect him, I think he'd pull out of the fight. Unfortunately. And he would get shit on for it. So, Luque may be a dead body, but Diaz is literally a pile of bones. Yeah, you know in the Lion King when they're looking out over, they're like, don't go over there. That's literally Nick Diaz. I think it's crazy everyone jumps to conclusions off of one picture. They're like, yeah, we have one picture. And, yeah, that's it. I don't know. I don't get it. I'm trying to find the picture. Damn, hold up a second. I'm done, dude. Costa looks like he may have Staph. This shit actually looks bad. Is that really? Let me make sure. Let me double triple check that. Let me put this up on screen, boys. Let me see if I can put this up on screen. Someone reposted this. Costa's foot literally has an open wound on it. Look at this shit, boys. I'm going to put it up on screen. I'm not looking at the chat right now, so apologies. This is a zoomed in shot of Costa's foot. I'll put this up on screen right now. Sorry, I'm not even looking at the chat right now, so I can't even see what you guys are saying. I'm trying to get this up on screen ASAP. This is Costa's foot zoomed in. Damn, motherfuckers really be zooming in on these pictures. Costa may legit have Staph. Now, this actually looks nasty, but this could just be an open wound of some sort. I don't know, but I'm putting it up on screen as we speak. I took this screenshot myself, so unless the UFC people edited this, look at this shit. Put it up on screen. You guys tell me what the hell that shit is. You guys tell me, is that shit Staph? Is that shit? That's literally Costa's foot. I took that from the UFC's Twitter, zoomed in on his foot. Is that shit Staph or what? That's something nasty. The bare minimum, that's something nasty, but that could just be an open wound. "100% Staph? No, that's just leprosy. His friend ran his foot over. Damn, Grasso's slacking. Dirty feet. That is no doubt Staph. Why everyone's saying Staph, not Staph? I don't know. I'm just showing it to you because everyone's jumping to conclusions nowadays, and I just saw that shit. It seems like people are saying Staph, not Staph. I'm going to see if I can pull up the picture of Islam that everyone's talking about. If someone could send it to me in Discord, I would highly appreciate it. What makes you say it's 100%? I'm not making any diagnosis here. That's gout. Might be Staph. Yeah, that's my thing is I'm not a medical expert, so I don't know. Either way, I do know that's an open wound. That's an open wound. So, can someone send me the Islam pic in Discord? Maybe somebody already did. Random. So we can at least... I know it's going to be a topic of discussion. He looks like, if anything, he's healing from Staph, potentially. So I'll put that up on screen real quick. Give me 1 second. File. Boom. Okay, downloads. George Piro. We'll put it up on screen just so you guys can decipher it. So here's Islam's leg that everyone's talking about. What do you guys think? What do you internet experts think of that? I got a paper cut, bro. I think it's Staph. There you go. Paulo's looks worse than Islam. I don't know if either one is Staph, but I know that Islam's Costa's definitely looks worse. I don't know. It could literally be anything. That's why I said I'm not going to jump to conclusions. But either way, his looks healed up. Costa's looks fresh. So that's a burn. Just jumped in. Yeah, we're looking at men's legs and feet. Dude, it's crazy, this tweet. It appears Islam Makhachev has been dealing with a nasty staph infection throughout camp. Like, that is so much speculation in one tweet. But I don't know. I think a lot of people just jump to conclusions. A lot of people very, very gullible. Is what I'm thinking is going on here. It's tough to say. Tough to say. It's measles. It's chicken pox. I was thinking it might be crabs. Islam is about to fly out another private nurse here. Joe, do you think Costa's going to make a bad weight cut because he's having a 3.5-month turnaround? We'll see. We'll see. I'm going to say no. But I don't trust Costa to do anything at this point. I really don't trust Costa to do anything at this point. So. Could just be carpet burns or simple injuries from fight camp. Yeah, I agree. There's too many variables to just definitively say, oh, yeah, that's definitely staph. If either Costa or Islam lose just because they potentially have staph, that's unfortunate. Yeah, it is. That's crazy. But, yeah, There we go. We've looked at it. I knew it was going to be a topic of discussion. I'm not ready to diagnose either. All I know is Costa's foot looks nasty as fuck. So, but that could just be, you know what I mean? You can get an open wound anyway, anyhow. You know what I mean? You never know. You never know. What the fuck? Ew. Thoughts on Buckley calling out Shavkat, filling in for JDM? Buckley's going to get destroyed if he gets that fight. Joe, is it true that JDM won't be fighting in Australia? Yes. Yes, it is true, unfortunately. He had a bone infection. They had to remove the infection, part of the bone, and unfortunately he's not going to be able to fight in Australia. He posted that online, so that's why we know we have a legitimate source. So, it is what it is. It's unfortunate, man. I wanted JDM versus Shavkat, but you know what? I said we give Colby Shavkat. He wants to fight up the rankings, so let's give Colby says he wants to fight up, not down. Let's book him. Let's book him against Shavkat Rakhmonov. That's the way to go, I think. The only source you believe is me, thank you. Do you think JDM will be the same after an injury? Impossible to know, dude. I'll say yes, but impossible to know. Shavkat should get the winner of Bilal Leon, right? Yes. He should, just to stay busy though, he should beat up Colby. Shavkat versus Usman, they give Usman Vittori. That's crazy, bro. You all want to sacrifice Usman. Feed Colby to Shavkat? Yeah, let's keep Shavkat busy. Do you know where the whole Rip Joe Rogan lore comes from? I always see bots, but it's just something people started doing a long time ago, and I guess they think it's funny now. It's like, let's do this every single card, basically. That's basically what that's, or not card, every single live stream. Wikipedia reference, Joey when citing. What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. I want Buckley Shavkat. I have no desire to see that, dude. Buckley's going to get destroyed. Barely beat Norris Salt and Ruzaboyev. Should have been a draw. Rip Roe Jogan. Yeah, Rip Joe. Rip him. Rip him. Pause. We're going to get Pat in chat being like, yeah, rip him, buddy. I've been ripping him. Did you see Alonzo Menifield's making a quick turnaround against Azmat? I did. Dude's going to get KO'd again. Joe, I heard you the cardio king. I am. Everyone is following Hill's path. You get KO'd, make a quick turnaround. It's wild to see Rip Joe Rogan still going. That's just been going for a long time. Joe, what do you think? It's just a bunch of fucking idiots doing that dumb shit. Joe, what do you think of Usman should go for title at middleweight or he goes for money fights? I think if I'm Usman right now, I try to angle for the Colby fight. So yeah, that's my take on it. I'm done. I'm fucking done. So does Islam have Staph? I'm gonna say no. He might have had Staph, but doesn't. If I'm Usman, though, I try to angle for the Colby fight, or I wait and see if Bilal dethrones Leon, and then I'm one fight away from a title. Now let's get Usman Vittori at middleweight. Now I think Usman wants that welterweight strap back. So Islam is perfectly healthy. I would say so. Azmat is going to KO Menifield more than likely, probably. Shamil Ghaziv says he has a fight booked for August 3rd. Who do we siphon that down to? I forgot. Or sift it down to. Usman versus Shavkat, dude, that's a crazy matchup. I don't think Usman wants that fight, bro. I honestly believe nobody wants to fight Shavkat outside of Ian Machado Gary, who said, I want to beat up Colby, then I want Shavkat. Give me fucking Shavkat. So, Usman versus Ian Gary if he beats MVP. I'm with it. I like it. I like it a lot. Habib said in October, UFC 94, he won't be in the corner anymore. He left anything related to MMA, but now he'll be in Islam's corner. I guess he changed his mind. JDM wants Shavkat. He's been calling him out for years. Yeah, I mean, if JDM can return September October. Maybe book it. You know what I mean? So, give Shavkat the title shot at the end of the year and Gary JDM at the end of 2024. I like it. I like it. Here we go again. I don't know what you're talking about. Crazy Habib's going to be in Islam's corner. I don't even care. I don't know why people get so like, oh yeah, he's going to be in his corner. What does this mean? I mean, it's probably going to mean nothing probably changes. So, I think Gary just got the JDM fight after he beats MVP. Easy win for Gary. Easy win for Gary. Great easy win for Gary for sure. So, he can easily out-grapple JDM. Now, I would pick Gary against JDM, but that'd be tough, dude, because JDM has some nasty body shots. So, book JDM versus Shavkat at 308 in Abu Dhabi. I like that idea. I like that. I think it's a great idea if JDM wants to do it. But there's sand there, so that's home field advantage for Shavkat. You know how that goes. They think Habib will come back. He's never coming back. I don't think he does. Nah, JDM will put out Gary like Poirier put out Jai Herbert. Okay. I like Habib and cool to see the brother. Okay. According to Joey, Machado beats everyone. Okay. No, that's not what I said. Buckley called out Shavkat. Buckley is clearly not mentally all there, if you ask me. I respect the call out, but dude's definitely getting wrecked. I mean, I would bet the house. I would literally bet the house on easy work. I mean, that'd be easy work for Shavkat against Buckley. I mean, what kind of idiot would pick Buckley over Shavkat? Imagine the idiots on Tapology trying to be funny and pick Buckley. That's an easy win. What will be your reaction if Tony Josh chokes Chiesa? I'd be hyped. Gold gloves, goofy. Yeah, I'm not a big fan. I'm scared of what the changes might be. I'm annoyed at Sean Strickland because Sean Strickland was saying they suck. And then he was asked for clarification. What exactly do you mean? He never gave a clear answer. He just said, oh, they suck. What exactly about him sucks, bro? I would love to know. I would love to know what sucks for him. Joey, if they book 306 and 207 for Ilya Max and O'Malley Merab, does this mean Ankalaev's fighting Poatan in Abu Dhabi? I don't know. I would assume, but I don't know. Could they put Pereira on one of those cards to build it up? Could they do Pereira Yuri? Probably. Could they do... They could put that in the MSG card as well, which is crazy. Joe, what's your reaction if after all of the Shavkat hype, Buckley starts? I would just be done with MMA. I'd be like, MMA makes no sense. I would never be more confident in a pick than Shavkat against Buckley. What should Jose Aldo do? He's going to go off the boxing again. He just wanted to fight out his UFC contract, so he had more leverage to do what he wants, basically. So, dude, if you're going to keep spamming this dumb shit, I don't care about that dumb shit. No, you're going to timeout. Your boy graduated high school today. Congratulations. Congratulations, bro. You're only safe because I allow you to be safe. Put Ilya versus Max and Sean Merab on 306. That's what I've been asking for. That's what I've been asking for, bro. Put them on the same card. That'd be a heater. Would that not be a fucking heater? How confident are you that Phil Rowe beats Jake Matthews? I'm not super confident because Jake Matthews sometimes shows up and looks like a world beater. Other times he looks like shit. So I'll say 60% he wins. So do you agree Aldo is a bit overrated because 8 losses and 2? No, I mean, I wouldn't say he's overrated. Who's been hyping him up too much? No, Aldo's one of the greatest of all time. Sean or someone else said the new gloves cause more cuts. I wish a fighter would which part give us a vid where fighters cuts open and just dissect the glove. I think it's all speculation at this point, which is crazy. If I was the UFC, I would have paid a company or paid an organization to use the gloves for a little bit to see real world use before implementing them. I think it could be one of those things where we end up with something crazy with these new gloves, but you never know. So Rowe is one of my underdogs of the card. I'm low confidence picking him. I picked him. You're going to come back spamming more shit, dude. Now you just got a 24-hour timeout, bro. Someone did a glove review. Yeah, but it's still, you're not going to know until you get real world use. I think I like Roe to win. I don't know how he's an underdog. Is he an underdog? I didn't know that. Who would you say is a tough matchup for Shavkat in your opinion? You're going to call me crazy. I think Gary is. I mean, I think Shavkat's a tough matchup for Gary. But Gary's very good on the ground and very strong in the clinch, and also has very good striking as well and good footwork. So, if I had to pick one fight that I really, really want to see in the future, it's Gary versus Shavkat. I think that's a straight-up banger. But maybe Usman. Usman definitely, but I think Shavkat would outstrike him. That's the thing. If you can keep it on the feet with Shavkat, that's one thing. But then if you can outstrike him, that's another. So... Joey, opinions on the championship gloves, gold gloves being tacky? We'll wait until we see them. I'll wait until I see them, but they kind of look tacky, but I haven't really put too much thought into it. We'll wait until we see them in the cage. I don't know about that one. I'm telling you, dude, I'm not saying that he beats him. I'm not saying that's an easy fight for him. I'm just saying, looking at the scheme of things right now, Usman's old. I mean, I guess Leon, but I think he beats Leon. I think Bilal's tough for anyone. I think Leon's tough for anyone. I think Usman's tough for anyone. But I'm just saying, if I had to say, okay, Gary's young, athletic, good footwork, good striking, strong in the clinch. So that's just my thought. Shavkat was eating bombs from Jeff Neal. That's why I picked Wonderboy to beat Shavkat. Yeah, but that's the thing. Shavkat was able to just easily out-grapple Wonderboy. I don't think he can easily out-grapple Gary, and I think Gary could outstrike him on the feet. Shavkat could turn it into a war, mix in the grappling for sure. But I'm just saying, that's... If you told me one guy right now beats Shavkat, it would be... Probably be Bilal or Gary. I think Gary would have the best chance. Picking Wonderboy is wild, but I get it. Yeah, picking Wonderboy is pretty crazy. You should be ashamed of yourself if you pick Wonderboy over Shavkat. You should. When has Gary ever grappled outside the UFC? Just, I'm glad you're a casual, but also, Neil Magny, I know, laugh, haha, Neil Magny. Neil Magny exposes bad grapplers. Gary was bullying him in the clinch. Gary was good against Jeff Neal in the clinch as well. How would Bilal beat Shavkat? Would he Waldo Despain him? No. I don't think Leon's a better Ian Gary. But how would Bilal beat Shavkat? Stuff the takedowns and crack him on the feet, but I don't even see that happening super like that. I picked Shavkat over everyone, by the way. Ian Gary could be an Olympic gold medalist if he wanted to, of course. He could be a pilot. He could be an Olympic gold medalist. He could be an Olympic swimmer. Hey, Wonderboy kept it on the feet for a good amount of time in round one. Wasn't too crazy until round two. Yeah, but wasn't it in the clinch? Gary's UFC's new version of Darren Till changed my mind. It's hard to know just yet. I think Gary a lot, but I think Usman Edwards. I like Gary a lot, but I think Usman Edwards and Bilal are all way worse matchups for Shavkat. He subs Ian in one. Dude, you haven't watched Ian grapple. He's got good grappling. Joe, why don't you make a video about top 5 entertaining fighters in each division? I don't know. Haven't really thought of it. I'm done. Dude's just spamming the chat. This is clearly the same dude. I don't understand. You keep doing this, you're getting timed out for long periods of time. So. Good grappling against who, though? I mean, it's still unknown, but again, who's Shavkat showing good grappling against? Against who? Wonderboy. Oh, yeah, everyone out-grapples Wonderboy. I think Gary could shoot a double leg on Wonderboy and take him down. I'm not trying to diminish Shavkat to elevate Gary, but I'm just saying you could say that about both guys. I'm not... You guys are... You're misinterpreting my opinion. I think Shavkat beats Ian Gary. I think Shavkat beats Bilal. I think Shavkat beats Leon. I think Shavkat beats Usman. I'm just saying, like, looking at their perspective right now, we know everything we need to know about Usman. We know everything we need to know about Leon. We know everything we need to know about Bilal. Ian Gary's kind of the one question mark, and I think he could be the guy to beat him. So, seeing Shavkat get put out cold by Gary is literally Poatan Adesanya too. That'd be fucking wild, dude. Shavkat getting put out by Gary would be fucking wild. But I'm telling you, it's very possible. I know people are going to hate on Gary and say there's no way you could beat Shavkat. Shavkat's the boogeyman and this and that. I've been high on Shavkat Even there's a stream on this channel I was talking about Shavkat was really good when he was unranked and nobody even knew his name. But at the end of the day, I think it's possible. Ray, thank you for the $2. What's next? Are you betting against Dustin? No, the odds aren't going to be good. Why would I bet against him? Ian Gary would make Shavkat tap to strikes. Yeah, for sure. That guy been banned on Experts channel too. Certified weirdo. Definitely a weirdo. Definitely a weirdo for sure. It's just weird, man. Is that water? No, this is... I just take a water bottle and fill it with vodka. And I just drink all stream long. Get turned up all stream. It's actually pretty crazy. So, that's just what we do around here. Gary probably subs Aspinall. I would agree. Looks like water. Thank you. Took a week to finish that? Okay. All right. I got another one on deck right here. I just like these waters because the bottle is the exact same. Never mind. I'll say this bottle is perfect. It'll be nice once Ian finally gets a high-ranked win. Agreed. I wonder how Gary versus Brady would go. That'd be very interesting. I would pick Gary in that one. I want to see Shavkat Hamzat, but I'm not saying it. Gary subs Islam from the way everyone here is talking about. Yeah, Gary would rear naked choke Islam in probably under 2 minutes for sure. That's what I would bet on. Joe, why do you doubt Dustin? For some reason, I feel like he's going to get it done. The people, I feel it in my heart this is going to happen, which major upset pick. Then when it doesn't happen, they never say anything about it again. But if it does happen, they're going to be like, oh, I had a feeling. Like, it's like every time we have a fight like this. Does Islam have Staph? I'm going to say no. Does spamming constitute an ass eating? No. Yes. On another note, I'm not an Islam Makhachev shill, but I rewatched his last 5 fights and loved them. He only has like 2 fights in his career I haven't liked. The hate is unreal. I know. The people saying that Islam isn't exciting. Somebody responded on my video or some shit, or a tweet or some shit. Like, yeah, Islam's so fucking boring. Like, what the fuck are you watching, bro? Fight week, vlog week. If you know, you know. Fight week, vlog week. Dustin the Staph, cursed diamond. Sure. You can't accept the fight with Dustin anymore because then you got to be scared you're going to get Staph. If Staph gets confirmed, would you change your pick? If it gets confirmed, the fight's off, dude. The commission ain't going to let him fight. UFC's going to have to grease some palms if that's the case. But I think it's healed up. If anything, Paulo Costa has Staph. Joe, what fighter of the current roster do you have an emotional connection with? I don't know. Jose Aldo, but he may not be on the roster anymore. He may leave. It's more like less older guys that have been. Charles Oliveira, I would say. But like some of his fanboys kind of make it annoying. How does that work? They allow BSD to fight having Staph. They just turn their head. Don't say a word about it. That's it. Technically, you're not. I mean, Staph is highly contagious. So if the commission actually knows, the fight's not allowed to proceed. But the commission just turns their head. The UFC never says anything. As long as whatever, basically what you don't know won't hurt you. That's kind of what the commission does. Is there anyone they can even bring in if Islam is confirmed for Staph? It wouldn't happen. They wouldn't cancel the fight, dude. They wouldn't cancel the fight. Impression of Rogan, wonder if Chandler was saved by the bell if he's out cold in the canvas. I don't know. Is Chandler compromised here? I think Chandler's left pinky toe is compromised. I think he might be out too. But the bell went off. I don't know. I think he might be real compromised here. Oh, those calf kicks. Those shoulder strikes that Conor McGregor invented. Usually if they're on antibiotics, they don't care. There you go. Joey, Alex versus Hill, you can admit being wrong. Will you admit the same if Dustin wins versus Islam? What do you mean? What am I going to say? Islam won and live in an alternate reality? Of course. I'll say I'm wrong. Can't wait for you to bring this back up. Never again. How would Gamrot versus Poirier go? I know they're teammates, but if they fought, I think Gamrot shoves his face into the canvas. Gamrot probably out-grapples him, to be honest. Conor probably KOs Chandler with a shoulder strike, probably. Dude, I'm watching Chandler get clipped up with Dustin Poirier's shots, and fuck, dude. Picking that McGregor-Chandler fight's going to be difficult. Picking that... I might just pick McGregor for the hell of it. I think Ilya will beat Max. Do you agree? Yes. I agree. They bring in Max for the interim lightweight belt. That would be nuts. Interim lightweight belt. Tony versus Nick Diaz is too big of a fight for a fight night. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Is it just me or is Joe Rogan getting annoying as fuck? Braden, thank you for the 199. No, it's not just you, dude. Joe Rogan's gotten annoying as fuck over the last, 8 years. He's just the ultimate casual. You could replace him with literally a soundboard. I think the majority of chat would agree as well. I've made countless videos on this topic. Dude says the dumbest shit. It's so annoying. And people are like, oh, you hate Rogan because of this or that. No, I'm comparing Rogan to what he was in 2013, 14, 15. If Chandler gets finished in the first round, he's done. Dude, Chandler will be so embarrassed of himself. I think Chandler will be mentally broken if he loses in the first round. Man, Strickland versus DDP was literally almost 5 months ago. What has happened? I know. How the fuck is that even possible, bro? Genuinely, tell me how that's even possible. I would love to know. I would love to know. Damn it. I'm trying to resize this window real quick. If Chandler gets... I already read that. Rogan is a casual now. He gives me great nostalgia. Rogan, you know that leg kick has really affected Islam since Islam may have a staph infection. I think his left leg is compromised. Remember when he's texting John Anik to speculate about injuries on the broadcast that he didn't show up for? Imagine if Conor had been training grappling this entire time and he ragdolls Chandler. I don't think that's going to happen. That's rather far-fetched, if you ask me. If you ask me, that's rather far-fetched. Damn. Damn. Let's see something real quick. This is so annoying. I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. Oof. That's not right. What did I do here? What in the hell did I do here? All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to go check on something real quick. Anyway, where was I at? Where was I at? It is because Rogan just digressed on his commentary and you are more developed and more talented for review. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying Rogan compared to Rogan of the past is much worse today. He says the same thing over and over and over again. You good? Yeah, I'm good. If Islam rushes, I think he get KO'd. He's not going to rush. He's not going to rush at all. Hold on. Time for a Sean Woodson joke. Can't wait for UFC Zombieland. UFC Graveyard. Hold on one second. I wish we made videos exposing Weasel and MMA Guru. Dude, I'm not here to clout chase off of other people, you know? So, I cover topics. You can watch those topics, and if they cover it, you can see. Whether Chandler wins or loses, I guarantee you he's going to be picking himself up by the bootstraps. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. UFC Zombieland, Abu Dhabi. That's fucking wild. That's really a garbage. What pissed me off is that card is really solid before these fight announcements, and people are like, yeah, I mean, this is a banger fight card, like after the fight announcements, which is just sad. It's really sad. It really is sad. See you at the top? Yeah. See you at the top, brother. Book Michelle versus Ikram. So is Michelle versus Delize not happening now? I know there was some discussion about whether or not Diaz saved UFC Abu Dhabi. Do you think Islam will rush and fall into a clip and Dustin will smut? No. When has Islam rushed into shots in the last 2 years? Hope they add BJ Penn. Yeah, I want BJ Penn and Anderson Silva on the card, as well as Cowboy Cerrone as well. Might as well throw him on there as well. I think that's the way to go. I can't believe we got the ultimate dead body off in Abu Dhabi. Can you imagine? Yeah, Michelle Delize isn't happening. Do we have that officially confirmed, though? Best double leg in MMA all time? I would honestly GSP. The way he shot through motherfuckers, there was nobody like him. The explosion, dead center of the cage. So. UFC needs to book Tank Abbott versus Hamdi Abdul. I forgot to pronounce his name for the Abu Dhabi card. I'm just happy that we're getting Shamil Gaziev on there. So. Yeah. If MMA community didn't hate as much and just tried to appreciate fighters, we would have a better time. Yeah, I get it, but you got to criticize performances. I mean, Big Marcel posted the official order for Louisville card and Delize Michelle wasn't on it. Okay. Hey, Joey, just got here. Thoughts on Islam's presumed staph infection and how that plays in the fight? I can't account for it at all because it doesn't even scream to me staph. And even if so, it looks healed. So, could have been something he dealt with weeks ago, a month ago, and maybe it still just shows. It could just be a scrape. It could be, you never know. If Jordan Burroughs ever fought, that would be the best double leg. Yeah, we'd have to see his double leg in MMA though. MMA and MMA wrestling and wrestling go different. BJ Penn versus Tony Ferguson, what do you think? I think that's the fight to make. Joe, if you were fighting Islam, what would be the best strategy to beat him? Run as fast as you can at him and throw the biggest bombs you can, Chandler style. Because the longer the fight goes, he's getting you. He's going to get you. So I think that's the best strategy. He's just so well-rounded, man. He's so well-rounded. You got to try to force him into making a mistake. I don't think Dustin Poirier can do that. I really don't think Dustin can do that. Ikram versus Vettori, who wins? I think Ikram. I think Vettori, that beating from Jared Cannonier, I'm never picking Vettori again. He took a fucking hellacious beating from Jared Cannonier. Who does Conor call out if he beats Chandler? Probably Diaz. Probably Diaz, I would say. Nick Diaz versus Luque is a war in 1945. Nah, that's an I quit match. That's an I quit match, in my opinion. His defensive striking is ridiculous on point because you also have to worry about his offense, too. Because he was out with food poisoning due to bad... I don't know what that is. Would Chandler have a good chance to beat Islam? I think, believe it or not, Chandler would get chinned. But if somebody was going to try to pull it off, it could be Chandler. That's the strategy. You have to be able to stuff the takedowns and have better striking and just rush him and pressure him. That's how you beat him. Conor versus Nick Diaz would be a banger. That's who Conor's going to call it if Nick wins. If Tony loses and Conor loses, they'll probably book Tony Conor. Let Conor get a free win. They should have an open UFC 400 with Bass Rutten versus Royce Gracie, certified war. Dude, Luque versus Diaz is the last thing I could ever think of. Dude, the way Luque curled into a fucking ball was one of the most embarrassing performances I have ever seen. I'm ashamed of what Vicente Luque did. I'm genuinely ashamed of that. Am I wrong for that? I kind of like Vicente Luque, but that was embarrassing. It was like he threw the fight. Should Conor versus Chandler be for the interim belt? No, Conor versus Chandler should be for the interim BMF. Bring back Cerrone. He won't come back after those brutal shoulder strikes. Yeah, that made him a changed man. Conor said, I want to change your face. Do you think Nick will make it to the fight August 3rd? Yes, he needs that paycheck. McGregor fighting Tony on an 8-fight losing streak would be insane work. That'd be nasty work is what that would be. That'd be nasty fucking work. Aren't you ashamed of Nick Diaz's last fight? Yeah, I am, dude. Went like this. Imagine if any other fighter did this. Imagine Poirier landed like a check left hook on Islam on Saturday and Islam just dropped to a knee and looked at the ref and said, imagine the shit that he would get for that. What sickens me the most is Nick Diaz's cult is responsible for this. His cult followers are pushing him into more CT and more CT and more CT. So it's just sad overall. Luque should have been cut immediately and Nick Diaz should be fighting Chris Montino. Dude, they both should be gone. Send them to BKFC. Luque curled up into a little ball and just cried and said, I'm done. And I feel bad for him. I understand probably the reason. But damn. Him being broke is what responsible for this? Maybe. Nick didn't say he quit. He was scratching his chest. Who remembers in the post UFC 266 world, no one was willing to say out loud that Nick Diaz quit. Nobody was saying that shit. I was. Nobody was saying that shit. So, UFC Land of the Lost. UFC Let the Bodies Hit the Floor. UFC Dead Body Fest. Joey, sorry for joining the chat. Can you give me a quick recap of what's been covered? Islam may or may not have staph, but I don't believe he has staph, and if he does, it's healed. Paulo Costa looks like he has an open wound on his foot, which looks nasty. You can rewind the stream and find me putting the picture up on the stream. Dead Body Fest in Abu Dhabi is kind of what we're talking about now. And Conor if he loses to Chandler, and Tony if he loses to Chiesa, booking them against each other. Because the UFC would probably do that. And that's pretty much the synopsis of the first... How long have we been streaming for? 42 minutes? 42 minutes. Weed is tight. Weed is tight. I like weed. Remember Nick Diaz used to swim across the Alcatraz prison? I remember hearing that. I don't know if he actually did that. Cowboy was juicing from the beginning? Maybe. Maybe. I feel like the matchmakers were drinking Howler Head in the war room, throwing darts at the wall, and landed on Luque Nick. Nah, they were like, hey, look, both of them quit badly in their last fights. Let's book them against each other. Let's book them against each other. Pat Matthews, thank you for the $4.99. Hot take, Chandler has all the skills to be champ, but his poor fight IQ, at least during the fight, will always hold him back. I kind of get what you're saying. I kind of agree, kind of disagree. I don't know. He has great skills, but nah, his chin isn't good enough, and his cardio isn't good enough. So while he could be champ, I think he could have been champ. His reign was never going to last for long anyway. And even if I don't think he'd be as effective if he had fight IQ. So while everyone, and myself included, trashes him for bad fight IQ, I don't think he would be as effective as he is in some moments with fight IQ. Like, I can't imagine, like, Chandler's whole entire fight style is to be super aggressive. You think he's hanging back and going jab for jab with like Poirier or Islam or even Gaethje or No, it's not happening. He has to be super aggressive. It's a legit I quit match. I'm done. It is. Is it not? Is it not? Weed is tight. Weed is tight. I like weed. Chad Hero, you got the sickest references. Nick Diaz should be allowed nunchucks. Yeah, give him nunchucks. Did anybody watch my video earlier to completion? I had a suggestion like the last 3 minutes of what the UFC should really have done with Nick and Tony. Who watched the video? Who knows what I said? Who knows what I said? Who actually, let's see. Let's do a pop quiz. Who actually watched the video? Joey, if Bilal loses against Leon, would he run it back with Luque? No. Luque's not even close to that fight. Damn, think about how far their worlds have departed since then. Last time Conor tried to ragdoll anybody, bro got subbed by Nate. That's true. Should they make 165 and 195? No. Damn, nobody watched the video till the end? I'm done. Nobody knew my solution to fix Nick and Tony Ferguson up? Amava fight them both same night, right? No, Renat Fakhretdinov. I said put Renat against both of them the same night. So that way he can retire him. Okay, I'm glad a couple of you guys watched. Dude said Ferrat. Talk to someone who has no idea what they're talking about. What are you talking about? He's not hanging back like Cligweed and the boys. Can I send it to you? Can you send what to me? Oh, my bad, Renat. I was confused the name. You mentioned some young dude to beat them both in one night. Damn, that many people don't know who Renat Fakhretdinov is? That's crazy. But I guess he's not really anybody yet. Renat would fuck them up bad. And it would be horrible to watch. But you wouldn't be. It would be like a train wreck that you couldn't look away from. And hopefully they both retire afterwards. Big Marcel announced Jamil Ghazi versus M.A. Joe. Yeah, you're not even going to know who to pick. But yeah. You know what Renat... Imagine they announced Nick Diaz versus Renat Fakhretdinov. I swear on my life I would have fucking cried. That would have been horrible. That was going to be Hamzat versus Nate. Hamzat would have beat the fuck out of Nate. And you know what's crazy? You know there would have been motherfuckers that week that said, I got a feeling Nate's going to pull it off. I'm sure there already was. It's been so long, can't remember. But you know there was going to be some motherfuckers that are like, oh, I think Nate can pull it off. How long does staph infection last? I don't know. It depends how soon you get treatment after realizing you have it. If you're not familiar with him, watch Renat versus Kevin Lee. True. Weed is tight. I like weed. I got to stop saying that. But yeah. Alrighty. Damn, it's been an hour and a half. Bro, they were saying Nate was going to sub Chimaev. That's crazy. That is fucking crazy. Who you got? Azamat Murzakanov versus Alonzo Menenfield. Low-key, Azamat is one of my favorite fighters. Dude, Menenfield's coming back after a brutal KO loss. Quick turnaround. When is that fight again? What's the date on that? But I got Murzakanov. Murzakonov's fun to watch. He's fun to watch for sure. Get ready, Yan, because I'm coming for that ass. Pause. Yeah, I remember Aljamain when he was kind of likable back then. Nate's crafty man jiu-jitsu. Why doesn't the UFC make Rosenstrike Lewis? They might. I think they should make Lewis versus Ty too. Poor Kevin Lee got murked. Dude, there was motherfuckers picking Kevin Lee. Telling me, yeah, dude, Kevin Lee's going to surprise him. What happened on Habib lookalike that was on Dana White's Contender Series? I think you're thinking about he just recently fought. I think you're thinking of Duraev maybe. Albert Duraev, just not good. What's up, bro? What's going on? Fuck. Bro, look like he smell like gym socks. Good one. You got me there. Smell like the inside of your mother. Dude, your insults are so good. I'm so offended right now. I'm going to go cry. I'm going to think about that later. So, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to schedule my once a month shower for tomorrow just out of because I'm so upset. He's thinking about Norillo Alive. Spelling is wrong. Oh, I don't even remember. For the people asking about Staph, look up Costa Staph infection. It's graphic, but good example of how bad it can be. I remember it. Hope Islam KOs Poirier. I don't know why anyone rooting for Poirier. Bro got an undeserved title shot. Won't fight contenders if he wins that belt. Because Poirier's been around forever. Poirier's super likable, and also he's fighting a Dagestani. Let's be real. Alex Gonzalez definitely lives in his mom's basement. I don't know that. Maybe not. Definitely gets no women. That's for sure. So that haircut looks fresh. Thank you. Just rewatched the end of last night because I kept hearing in the chat, and I was thinking, when's the last funny movie that came out past 2015? Oh yeah, dude, This Is the End's pretty funny. Yeah, comedy movies died, dude. Comedy movies died. It's sad. Was a wrestler Magomed? I don't remember half the names. From the same state. He's a rich kid who juiced the whole time, and he was in that same circuit of Muay Thai that Andrew Tate was, but Andrew had more daddy's money. Who are you talking about there? Dude, comedy died. Yeah, comedy died for sure. Poirier's super likable. Nah, sorry, Benil, I won't fight your ass. I'll just wait for my free title shot. Dude, I'm still fuming. He didn't fight Dariush. When did he have an opportunity to fight Dariush? I don't remember now. I genuinely don't remember any funny movie that came out past 2015. I haven't been watching. They used to make good comedy movies. I don't know why they stopped. I really don't know. It's annoying. It's annoying as hell. But it is what it is. I'll never forget Nick Diaz going. Show my man, can you believe Tony and Nick, same card? How exciting. Signed 2016. Yeah. Dude, it's sad. Nick doesn't even want to fight, but he has to come back because he doesn't have money. That's what it screams. Pineapple Express was the last comedy I remember. When did 30 Minutes or Less come out? I thought that was pretty funny. He's talking about Francis, I think. What are you talking about? Darius was calling him out so much before the Oliveira fight. And Poirier just straight up denied him. Before Darius got the Oliveira fight? Movie theaters died and people only went to see Marvel movies. That's true. Remember when Nick quit and nobody acknowledged it? Dude, except me. We were talking about that earlier. I'm glad you remember that, Derek. Remember me calling that out? I'm like, nobody's even going to say this shit. Watch. And I was right. I remember thinking it live. I was saying that shit live. Are you planning on live streaming video games? Eventually, yes. Eventually. Hopefully by the end of the year, I'll be live streaming some games. Lawler, I felt like Lawler was carrying him a little bit. I don't talk about that too much, but I feel that. I won't be playing the UFC games. I fucking hate EA Sports with a burning passion. Nick lost the I Quit match. He did. Yes, I do. I was kind of pissed. He got a full pass for legit quitting mid-fight. Legit. Imagine, Derek, this is the example I gave earlier. Imagine mid-fight, Islam got hit with like a check left hook from Dustin Poirier. He drops to a knee, looks at the referee, and goes like this. Imagine the shit that he would get. Nick is a quitter. Nate begged for the towel to be thrown in when he was getting whooped. EA Sports makes the worst games ever. Never evolves. They're just shit. But yeah, did anyone else feel like Lawler was carrying Nick as well? I felt like he was carrying him a bit. But that was so long ago now. When was that? Don't tell me that was 2021, UFC 266. Believe it or not, that was actually International Fight Week. That was 2021. Holy fuck. I'm going to go back and watch that shit right now. Go back and watch that. Old Nick Diaz. Make sure I got this muted. All right, let's check it out while we're on stream. I'm just going to fast forward to the ending. Dude, Nick looks like shit. He looks like shit. Who remembers when he was calling out Usman? He said, I want Usman. I didn't want fucking Lawler. It was good to see Lawler beat up on him a little bit, though. Let's see. No one even talked about that shit. Let's see what put him down. Dude, there was barely a right hand. And Lawler walked away. He said he was done. I'm done, dude. He barely got touched up. He fell and Lawler said, "Get up, you pussy." And remember he grabbed his knee too and people were acting like it was a knee injury? He was faking an injury there 100%. He's ready to fake an injury. He said, nah. He said, nah. That shit was embarrassing. Nick Diaz's legacy should be over just like that. So. What the fuck did Robbie Lawler fall down like that for? Dude straight up fucking quit. That's wild. Even the commentary team didn't say nothing about it. They were like, oh, he's injured or some shit. I'm not listening to the commentary, but this is off recollection. Dude got hit with a little tiny right hook. Got caught with a left hook really, and then a right hand. Imagine if Lawler would hit that uppercut. Dude tried to fake an injury out of it. That shit was embarrassing. I'll never... How can you respect that? How can you respect that? Hearing Big John McCarthy and Josh Thompson defend the Nick Diaz performance was the last nail in the coffin to me listening to their weighing in podcast and led me to finding Joey's channel. They defended that shit? What did they say? Dude, it was crazy. I'll never forget that shit because I looked everywhere. Nobody was calling that shit out. People do a little bit now, but nobody was calling that shit out. Dude straight up quit. Probably bet against himself. Pat, thank you for the $4.99. The EA sports developers are so lazy and seemingly don't research anything about fighter skill sets. They made Alex Perez submission specialist. Dude, they're just quick money grab. Quick money grab. That's all they care about. But I don't know that that's true or not. But thank you for the $4.99. But either way, they're looking for a quick money grab. What if Diaz brutally finishes Vicente? Wouldn't shock me, dude. Vicente's a dead body too. Dana White called a fight between two quitters a certified war. I know. Well, that's why I played the announcement in the video. When I heard that shit, certified fucking war. Dude said certified war. This is a certified war, ladies and gentlemen. This is a certified fucking war. So, I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. So technically, today's... Okay, I see. I was saying something. Certified fucking war. I'm done. I still can't believe Big John and them did that, but I don't know. I feel like a lot of people are trash, to be honest. I feel like the whole MMA media landscape, MMA YouTube landscape is trash, and that's not to act like I'm so great YouTuber or some shit like that. I just always thought it was all trash. That was just my opinion. There's nothing I could watch that I enjoyed, that I felt like people were saying what they genuinely thought and not dancing on, walking on eggshells with dumb shit and pandering to certain fan bases, even though I get accused of that all the time. No way. I don't know if they made him a sub special. That's fucking disgusting. Fuck the weigh-in pod. I've never watched it really. I've seen clips here and there. Should I slide into Aaron Blanchfield's DM? No. You think Ariel's trash? Yeah. You're right. I forgot all about Luque quitting versus Buckley. Dude curled into a ball and said, please. Please. I mean, there was nothing that even happened, dude. He just straight up quit. Who headlines 400? Me and your mother. Joe, I never liked either Diaz brother. They are nothing but whiny bitches. Nate is the biggest fucking whine baby, stupid, and more sensitive than Strickland. I used to dislike both of them, but then they grew on me for being different. But I always liked Nate more than I liked Nick. Nick was always saying like really dumb shit. Joe, do you think Dana's a scumbag? I don't know. I don't know him personally, so I can't say for sure. Real men throw hands, not water bottles. Yeah. Imagine Connor quits the strikes against Chandler, then calls for the doctor stoppage. Doctor stoppage. Doctor stoppage. Imagine Chandler makes him fucking quit. That would be the worst look for Conor. What do you guys come up with the worst possible scenario of McGregor Chandler in terms of McGregor losing? What would be the worst possible scenario? Do you think Drew Dober will headline the Sphere? No. Still slapping. We're always slapping. It's the biggest sport in the world. Josh Thompson stuck in 2009. Diaz brother disgust me with their wasted potential. I'm with you, bro. Nick and Nate are real life beefs and butthead. Dude, I might not agree with everything you say, but I always support this channel's independent reporting. Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it, man. Always independent around here. Always independent MMA media around here. Conor gets KO'd via shoulder strikes. Nate is a better fighter too, and even he's a dead body. I agree. Why didn't they make Tony Nick though? No fucking clue. They should have. They should have. Conor stretchered out with no serious injuries. Conor not answering the bell. Like he gets beat up for a round and then he sits in the stool and says no. That would be fucking nuts. That would be genuinely fucking nuts. He just gets beat up for a full round and just doesn't answer the bell. Could you imagine that? Imagine how embarrassing that would be. Imagine how embarrassing that would be. Conor getting already read that. I don't know why they didn't make Tony versus Nick. I guess they were like, oh, we don't want to have two dead bodies fight each other. Shoulder strikes. MMA Joe, do you listen to... I don't know what that is. I'm trying to think of what that is. Kicking Conor to sleep, so the answer is probably no. Kicking Conor to sleep via Tony kick. Oh my God. Front kick, punt kick. Suspending Nick for weed was a huge L by UFC USADA. Well, it was actually the commission. PDs are one thing, but that suspension happened during some of the better years of his career. Yeah, but it ended up being like a 1-year suspension. They end up reverting it to like a 1-year suspension. But it was crazy. They gave him a lifetime ban for weed. They gave him 5 years. 5 fucking years. Which was fucking ridiculous. I wish I would have had a channel then. I think I actually called them motherfuckers, to be honest. I can't remember because it's been so long. I think I tried to call them motherfuckers. And I like left a message. So like, nah, this is fucking ridiculous. But it got reduced. Reduced to 18 months. Still fucking ridiculous. Still fucking ridiculous. But he was sitting out anyway, and so he could have came back. He can come back for years after that anyway. Chad here, thank you for the $4.99. Worst scenario, Conor insults Chandler's family. Guarantee he will. Chandler hurts him. Conor shoots for a takedown, then he taps the strikes. He's done. That would be fucking embarrassing. Dude, look what he was saying about Dustin Poirier in the last fight. He's going to leave on a stretcher. Then look what happened. And it poops himself. If Conor pulls a Calvillo and poops himself. Thank you again, Chad, for the $4.99. Appreciate you, my friend. Haven't heard much about Powersight lately. Danny's doing press conference that we're making news. Yeah, it's bigger than any sport in the world, times it by 10. And he poops himself. Conor pulls the Shamil Gaziev. I don't even think that'd be as embarrassing if he went that long and just gassed. He gets hit and just quits the Irish to have Irish Stout. Here's what I think is the worst scenario. You ready for this? He comes out. He looks like Colby Covington versus Leon Edwards. He looks like Colby Covington is what I mean. Looks slow, old as shit, and getting tagged up on the feet, right? And then eventually, Chandler just clips him with a semi-big shot, and then he just folds up against the fence, and then Chandler swarms him, and Conor doesn't even throw back. And then eventually Conor just like melts into the ground in the first round. Seated position, TKO stoppage. Then that night, he's spotted just out partying nonstop. I think that'd be the worst. Or maybe when he goes down, he taps the strikes. I think tapping the strikes would be horrible, but I'm trying to think of a realistic possibility. I don't think he's tapping the strikes. But thank you for the $4.99, Chad. I doubt Diaz makes 170. I doubt it as well. Reggaeton is music like Bad Bunny. No, I don't really listen to music that much in general. I know that sounds crazy. Conor had a toupee all along, and it falls off like getting KO'd. His wife files for divorce the day of the fight. Then he gets so beat up so badly he taps the strikes. We got Keith Peterson in there, and he's unwilling to stop the fight, so Conor has to tap. Or how about this? His corner throws in the towel. Because if his corner throws in the towel, Conor will say he didn't want him to throw in the towel, and he'll be pissed about it. Tell me Conor's not the type to fire his corner and move gyms and start his own gym, basically, because he says he didn't want him to throw in the towel. He would have won anyway. He was coming back. The commission is fucking retarded for that, basically. Cesar Gracie interviews incoming. Conor gets dusted by a front face kick like Chandler did Tony. Would be glorious memes. Dude, that picture of Tony was horrible. That picture of Tony was bad. Who remembers the picture? I'm done. No way Conor poops himself. UFC 600 Chandler versus Conor McGregor Jr. Now, Conor McGregor Jr. will be in rehab by that point. Tapping the strikes is the most embarrassing thing you can do, to be honest. That's true. Joe, do you remember Nate Diaz whining about buying a house when he was at the press conference with GSP? Then whining about steroids and GSP using cement gloves? Yeah, he made up a million excuses. Also, he said that GSP was countering some of his grappling with something that he trained in camp, and so there must have been a spy in camp. Do you remember that? Look at the cream. All right, I got the worst. I just came up with the worst possible outcome. Conor McGregor gets clipped in the first round. He goes down. Chandler's swarming him a little bit, but Conor recovers. They get back to kind of I don't want to say neutral position, but Chandler's now in guard, and it's kind of been a reset, and Conor's fresh. And one little tiny ground and pound shot lands to the back of the head of Conor. Mark Smith steps in. Conor says he can't continue. I think that would be the worst. I think that, and they give him a DQ win. One little tiny ground and pound shot. This is after he's not hurt anymore. He's recovered. Chandler's in full guard. He's kind of defending. He's using his hips, using his legs a little bit. One shot hits the back of the head. Conor says he can't continue. Mark Smith DQs Chandler. That would be the worst outcome for Conor. The pick of Tony is a new nationality. I know. Do you consider Tony a lightweight champion? Yes. Conor's water bottle has been full of vodka and drinks in between rounds. Probably. I honestly believe he's a full-blown alcoholic and probably drug addict as well. He needs help. Look at the cream. Look at the cream. Not a chink in the armor. Look at the cream. Look at the cream, yeah. Look at the cream, yeah. That's what he kept saying. Conor might legit be in no fight shape. He probably is. Conor kicks Mike in the balls, then Herb tries to call a timeout, but Mike pushes Herb back and then KOs Conor. That'd be crazy. And then Conor says he wasn't out and it was an early stoppage and the ref ruined it for him. Now, Conor Leon is the biggest fight you can make. Stop. How would you react to those haters who believe Nate slapped Khabib? Just not even entertain it? Because Nate made that shit up. 170 BMF title fight after Conor and Nick Diaz win. They'll make an interim BMF for Conor and Nick Diaz at the Sphere. I think Chandler will take a fall. Imagine it's clearly rigged. Imagine Chandler clearly just takes a dive. He doesn't even get clipped. He goes down and just quits. Could you imagine that? By the way, guys, can you do me a favor? Like the stream and make sure you are subscribed to the channel. I would really greatly appreciate it. It would mean a lot. So, Islam versus Dustin is 3 days away. Everyone is talking about everything but that. Can we just admit Islam is boring now? Dude, you're fucking delusional. Conor versus Tony in the Sphere would be fire. No. Chandler oils himself up and forged Irish stout, and Conor can't stop licking him. The most embarrassing thing would be Conor tapping the strikes, and he goes on IG after and lies about it. He says it was a fluke stoppage and he wants a rematch. Yeah. Look at the cream. Look at the cream. Dude really said it. Can we admit Islam is boring? What a dumb motherfucker. What a dumb fucking thing to say, too. Really dumb fucking thing to say. What a clown, by the way. Suarez versus Zhang is the 305 co-main. Who told you that? Can I please hear you say Gaethje's knockout of Poirier was illegal back of the head kick? It was an illegal back of the head kick in That's why Poirier deserved not to even have that loss, so it should have been overturned. You know, Conor's calling for a title shot if he wins. Now, I don't even think, dude, this is going to sound crazy. I don't think he is. I don't think he wants a title shot, dude. He knows he's going to get smoked. But maybe. Maybe he thinks he can beat Leon. He definitely doesn't want Islam. I'm telling you that much. He definitely doesn't want Islam. Don't let him bully you, son. Joey Conor trips and blows his ankle out on the cable when no fight. Then Tony and Conor make fun of a cable, defeating both of them via ankle lock. Then headline 288. 388 would be. So, Islam is far more entertaining on the mic than DP. Agreed. Imagine if Dustin pulls a guillotine on Makhachev to win the belt. That'd be fucking wild. Look at the cream is what your mother keeps repeating after MMA Joey pays her a visit. Yeah. She's like, this cream is delicious. Everyone is zooming in on Makhachev's leg. He's the talk of the town. Should be charging y'all for OnlyFans. Look at the top of Costa's foot. There's literally an open wound. I'm going to laugh if Chandler tells the press conference that he smelled alcohol in Conor's breath. That'd be fucking hilarious. That'd be hilarious. He's like, dude, I smell alcohol in this man's breath. Imagine Chandler mentions MMA Joe after knocking out Conor. Yeah, he calls me out for being a pussy. He's like, you told me this wouldn't happen. Look at me now. Look at me now. Imagine Chandler brutally chins Conor, propels himself into massive superstardom. He gets on the mic and it's like, I had one dude on my mind, but now I got another dude on my mind. Hey, fat boy, you told me I could never do this. Look at me now. Look at me now. See you at the top. That'd be the highlight of my life. But he had to say MMA Joey somewhere in there as well. Movies and fiction in general has a lot of UFC fans once. Do you think Islam will be fatigued with the antibiotics? Maybe. If he walks out to Miami prison, I'm betting 10K on Mike. If he walks out to Creed in general, I like Islam a lot, but the funny scenario would be Dustin beating Islam up in mid-round. Dustin points to Islam's leg and said, I gave you Staph. No, that wouldn't be funny at all. Keith Peterson, Charette, Conor fights, Cruz announces. Dude, Keith Peterson be letting motherfuckers die in there. Keith Peterson be letting motherfuckers die in there. Joey, get your candy ass in the ring. I'll fight you at 270. Did you hear Dustin's walkout song for this fight? No. Nah, Chandler would call you off. Call you off. I don't know what you're getting at. Dustin's touch gloves, then point at the canvas. For a funnel cake. Joey, can you do a dance if Dustin wins? No. The real question is, who's DC? DC isn't going to know who to suck off in the main event. Islam or Dustin. He's not going to know. Poirier has a special walkout song? Okay, I'll take your word for it. The people all of a sudden like fetishizing Dustin Poirier just because they want him to beat Islam is crazy. Yeah, bring back the MMA Joey jig. Chandler claiming he will be a lean at 260. He'll be like, I've never seen MMA Joey lifting heavy weights. I've searched far and wide, and I have not seen him lifting heavy weights. I think even DC is rooting for Dustin. Okay. I don't know that to be true. That'd be wild. Shannon Ross starches Makhachev easily. We just tight. I like weed. That'd be crazy. Shannon Ross couldn't starch a fucking bum in the street. In my humble opinion. Couldn't starch a bum in the street. If Dustin wins, you know Dustin's going to try to fight Conor if he wins. How can you not root for Dustin? I cannot root for him because I like the division. And I want to see the division move on. But if anyone wins, I won't be sad for Dustin. So, excuse me. But realistically, can people say Islam is boring? Name any other fight than Dober Moises fights. Neither one of those fights were boring. Either. Islam's basically never had a boring fight in his whole entire career. DC always low-key roots against Dustin. He's jealous that Dustin is real pride of Louisiana. Oh, do you think so? Or you just make that shit up? Imagine no contest due to eye poke with the new gloves. Oh, my God. And then they don't run it back because Dustin didn't deserve a shot to begin with. Feel like Conor's an underdog at this point. I think he'll be a favorite come fight night. He'll probably be a favorite. Islam literally tapped Dober with shoulder pressure. That shit was insane. Basically, I personally think those 2 fights were boring, but other than that, I don't think they were. If that's boring, then what are actually boring fights to you? That's crazy. They must be the worst fights ever. Dustin by flying guillotine. Imagine Dustin comes out, does a spinning fucking wheel kick, and then Islam shoots through him, and then Dustin clinches up with him and just jumps up and pulls the guillotine in the clinch. Who is Shannon Ross? Google him. He's on a hell of a streak right now. He's a hell of a surging contender in the flyweight division. You got to Google. Shannon Ross has a chin of fucking steel. The most boring fights for me were Jake Shields and John Finch. Jake Shields had some horrible fights, man. I don't think Jake Shields ever had an interesting fight that he won. Makhachev fights are so boring, only watch them for excitement is Waldo Cortez Acosta. Waldo Acosta Cortez. No, I think you got it wrong. Future BMF. Shannon Ross chins Ursek. That's facts, bro. That is facts. Easy work. See this video. Goes on. I'm done. Did you see Volk? Said he would step in to fight McGregor. Like, dude, do you just want to get chinned time after time after time after time? I mean, made 500 when Fitch beat Alves. I don't even remember that fight. You could do a stream with John Finch, Joey? What do you mean? Jake Shields hates Strickland more than you? Oh, why is that? But people saying Makhachev is a boring as a whole when he finished 4 of his last 5 fights and only non-finished being the banger. Volk and Islam is wild. Dude, Islam is literally one of the most exciting fighters on the whole fucking roster. I'll stand by that. Old man Volk has turned into be a character who came to life. That's true. Urseg actually fought Shannon Ross on the regional circuit. How long until Islam shoots for a takedown? I'll say 2 minutes. I'll say 2 minutes in. He shoots for a takedown. Fitch is an MMA YouTube channel? Okay. Weed is tight. Weed is tight. I like weed. Didn't know that. I guess you got to do something, man. I don't know what he's up to. I wonder what he's up to in his post-fighting career. Matthew Thompson, thank you for the 4 months of membership. Join me for an Apex event. We can share a VIP couch. Sounds like a great time. Can't wait. Send me the ticket, bro. Send me the ticket. Can't wait to share a VIP couch with you, Matthew Thompson. Something's going to happen, but Nick and Tony will end up fighting each other. I'm hoping that's the case as well. I always hated Fitch and Jake Shields fights. Super boring. Yeah, they were always boring for sure. I remember when John Finch got brutally KO'd by Johnny Hendricks. I remember watching that live. Joe, when does the early prelim start U.S. time? I think 6. I don't know. It's 12 fights. 6:30. I'll tell you right now, bruh. I'll tell you right now, bro. The UFC's website is just straight up dick. So many fucking pop-ups. Early prelims start at 6 p.m., 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. Mitch Rapazzo, Andre Lima, Aylin Perez, Jocelyn Edwards, Mickey Gall, Basil Hafez. There you go. Gotta make my graphics soon. Grant Dawson, Joe Selecki, Jalton Almeida, Alexander Romanov, Cesar Almeida, Roman Kabila. Roman Kabila is an underdog according to UFC.com. Randy Brown, Elijah Zaleski Dos Santos, Nico Price, Alex Morono, Kevin Holland, Mikhail Olashechek. Mikhail Olashechek's apparently an underdog too. Joe, it would be hilarious if Chandler got KO'd in 6 seconds and retires while Conor tries to grope his wife in front of his wife, just like at the club. That'd be fucking crazy. Check MMA memes. I'm done, dude. Stop. The interim BMF. Watch. One day there will be an interim BMF. The UFC is going down a slippery slope. A very slippery slope is what's going on here. 2 of the most active strikers. Kevin Holland said, I don't want no problems with Islam. I don't want no problems with that guy. You're not about that life, buddy. Yeah, I'm looking at this video of Islam with the golden gloves on. And they look corny as fuck. I don't want to be the complainer of all things. But they look corny. They really do. Dude, you're really spamming again. Now you're getting a 24-hour timeout. Goodbye. Goodbye. I gave you a chance, man. I gave you a 30-minute timeout. Joe, if Yuri goes to 185, imagine him versus Hamzat. That'd be crazy. Joey Larasenko and Dean Thomas were saying that if Dustin wins, he will be ahead of Khabib in terms of lightweight legacy. Best joke I heard all day. They kept glazing all video long. Dustin has a great legacy, but that's way too crazy. That is way too fucking crazy. Pat, thank you for the $4.99. Maybe someone will miss weight like when Hamzat did, and we'll end up with Tony Nick. Hopefully, Chiesa pulls out with an injury. That's my prediction. Chiesa pulls out with an injury. They shuffle it around. They take Luque off the card. They do Nick Diaz versus Tony Ferguson. They should have done white gloves. Dude, the white gloves in Bellator look fresh. I remember liking that. But I don't know. It's hard to say until you see him in the cage. Because even in some of these pictures, they don't even have the wraps on underneath of them. So they don't have like the contrast. But thank you for the $4.99, Pat Matthews. I appreciate your $4.99. Thank you for supporting independent MMA media. I greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate it. So it should already read. The Fitch talk is great. UFC was better when he was good. He's been gone for a while. When's the last time he fought in the UFC? Dude's 46. Damn, I've been watching this sport for a fucking minute. UFC didn't like him. I remember when he main evented against, I want to say BJ Penn. Yeah, one's 27. I went to Buffalo Wild Wings to watch that card. Went to Buffalo Wild Wings to watch that card. February 27, 2011. Then he lost to Hendricks afterwards. Beat Eric Silva. Lost to Maia. Lost to Josh Berkman. Lost to Maia and then they cut him. His last fight was 156. So he hasn't fought in the UFC in 11 years since he's fought in the UFC. And I was watching this motherfucker. Damn. Time has flown by. I wish I would have had a channel like 10 years ago. Like, there's nothing I can do now. But imagine where I would be if I started a channel 10 years ago. I would have had such a fucking catalog of content, too. And I could have easily did it. I mean, this is what I fucking love. I love this shit. I was watching a lot of World Series of Fighting. I was watching Gaethje in there. I was watching Nick Newell. I was watching those Luis Palomino fucking wars. I was addicted to this shit since 2010. And I always wanted... I had one hardcore friend that we talked about it quite a bit. So we basically would talk about MMA. But outside of that, I was like, damn, I don't have nobody to talk MMA with. I could have easily just done this and posted a video. That's basically what I do now. You guys have to understand. This is like my MMA diary. That'd have been fucking crazy if I started like 10 years ago. I had the idea in like 2013, 2014. I've been talking about doing it since then. I've been talking about having an MMA YouTube channel since 2013, 2014. I just never had the guts to do it. So. But imagine. This dude's a clown. Imagine getting timed out for 30 minutes and then coming back and doing the same shit. But yeah, that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. Joe, when you said Nick Diaz's last win was in 2011, I was actually blown. How old were you in 2011, Jack? The last time Nick Diaz won. Reasons why Dustin Poirier wins: 1, Costa curse; 2, fight is on Lafayette Street. Islam never beat a top 5 lightweight. Look, this dude keeps typing in all caps, talking about other channels. I'll just let it go. Like, you think I'm worried about what other channels are doing? Like, dude, you got to get off online, bro. I hate even acknowledging you because, like, oh, I got an acknowledgement out of him. I don't care. Genuinely, I do not care. It is what it is. Every channel's different. Everyone's growth's different. Everyone's goals are different. Everyone's content's different. I don't even consider to be in the same category as him. I know that sounds crazy, but I'm happy for him. So I'm happy for these guys. When I see people, anybody making a living off MMA content, like regardless, even if I like shit on certain content types that may or may not apply to them, I'm happy for them. I'm never going to wish a dime in anyone's pocket. So, Joe, I was 4 in 2011. I'm 17 this July. That's fucking wild. Dude, it was fucking 4. I'm done. Bro was fucking 4. I'm fucking done. Bro was fucking 4. Bro was 4 fucking years old. Bro was fucking 4. I can't get over that shit. Damn. That's crazy. That is fucking crazy. Jack was fucking 4 years old. Last time that Nick Diaz got a fucking win. I gotta tweet something out about that. That sounds... I'll say my boy, even though Jack's not my boy. My boy? Nah, that sounds corny. How am I going to be boys with a dude who's 4 in 2011? One of my... Damn it, I'm trying to say it without sounding corny. I'll just say one of my subscribers, which sounds kind of corny, just told me they were 4 years old in 2011. The last time Nick Diaz got a win. That is beyond fucking crazy. This dude, nah. Diaz is the ultimate dead body who quit in his last fight and is literally just showing up for a paycheck. Beyond sad. There you go. Boom. I just tweeted that out. Alright, dude. We're just getting rid of this guy. I was watching Transformers when this boy was born. Damn, dude. I didn't realize. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. Dude said I was 4 years old in 2011. I'm talking shit. I was 6 when Diaz got his last win. How wild is that? How fucking insane is that? Dude was 6. How old was I? Let me think. Damn. Am I doing that math correct? Last time Nick got a win, I wasn't even an adult yet. That's fucking wild. I wasn't even an adult yet last time Nick got a fucking win. That is fucking wild. That is genuinely wild. Connor's last win at lightweight was launch of the iPhone 6S. That really is wild. All right, let me go back up in the chat. I just got lost when I seen dude was 4. Dude was 4. Dude was sucking on his mom's... Okay, that's a little bit extreme. Damn near sucking on his mom's tits when Nick Diaz got his last win. Dude, Jack is younger than the first load you blew. Joey has been solid and never once made a video of a fight that's not official. He doesn't rage bait. He's real. Thank you, Useless. Thank you for the backup. Look, there's ways. I mean, if you guys peruse YouTube in general, there's ways to generate large view counts and larger followings. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but for me, it's just not for me. And I'm not even saying that it's easy, but I'm just saying there's ways. Again, just look around on YouTube. You'll see it, whether it's MMA YouTube or otherwise. There's ways that YouTube, incentivizes certain types of content, and it's just not me. It's just not me. I know it. I see it. I'm sure I could get in on some of that, but I'm just not. I got to go piss real quick. I'll be right back. I can't get over that dude was 4 years old. Dude was 4 fucking years old. That's crazy. Now I got to figure out where I was in chat. I'm just going to try to zoom through. So if I miss anything, just send it back. 4 years old sounds sounds young for 2011. It wasn't that long ago. It is, dude. Joe, I won't lie. I thought he was lying for a second, by the way. Joe, I won't lie. People are smoking dick if they think Abu Dhabi card is better than Saudi Arabia. 100% smoking dick. I was in a COD lobby somewhere. Me too. I was 5 when Nick Diaz won. Careful, he's underage. Don't cancel yourself. Jack is 17 young, and I was in high school back then. Say no Diddy first. Hell yeah. One of my sycophants. I was watching Transformers when this boy was born. I feel mad old right now. Me too. Joey Power Slap's turning into WWE. All merit has gone out the window. Actually sounds like a dope tweet. Yeah, it's fucking wild tweet is what it is. It's a wild fucking tweet. Damn, we already been live for an hour and a half. I should just end the stream. But I need to catch up on chat. You think it's cope if people think Tony will win this fight? A little bit. Jack was 2 years old when Modern Warfare 2 came out. That's wild. I was 10. I was 17. I was 10. Joe, do you think UFC should lower weight of the gloves for flyweights so more knockouts happen? I don't know if it works like that. Joey, I won't lie. I think we're going to see the best version of Conor at 303. I think him posting himself at parties and having that itch to drink is all mind games to throw off Chandler. I doubt it, bro. I don't think Conor's thinking that in depth. Joey, can you make a video all the power slap becoming WWE, losing all merit? Yeah, I'm going to work on that after I end the stream. I was already selling my soul to the military when Jack was 4. That's crazy. That really is wild. How confident are you Costa versus Strickland goes to decision? I don't know. There's a good chance, but I changed my pick. I picked Costa by TKO. Do you like the gold gloves? Impossible to say until the fight actually happens, but I think they look kind of corny. So, even if I only started watching you a month ago, it seems like, except for a couple of clowns, that people in this chat appreciate MMA more than most of the fan base. Yeah, that's what I've tried to build here. That's been my goal from the beginning, is to have just a fun discussion. Like, we don't always have to agree. We can disagree. We can have some fun yelling at each other a little bit. The thing is, as long as we're just trying to have a decent discussion, people take me the wrong way sometimes when I get like animated, but it's just like when I hear dumb shit, I'm just going to get animated about it, but it's not really like anger or anything like that. It's just like, what the fuck? So will JDM fix his nose? No. UFC 300 is almost 2 months ago. What the fuck? We're going to die soon. We're all going to die soon. That's the type of shit that makes you think about life. UFC 300 was 2 fucking months ago. Damn, I'm questioning life right now, boys. I'm wasting away right now. Fucking time is zooming by. That was 2 months ago. I know it's a bit of an exaggeration, but damn. We're halfway through the fucking year. Damn near. At the end of next month, we will be. Joe, that's wild. Joe, I'm in Jersey ready for the press conference tomorrow and ready for the event on Saturday. I'm going to Dublin for the press conference. Dude, send me some pics on Instagram, bro, when you get there. I'd like to see where you're sitting. If you want to. You don't have to. Epiphany Joey, picture this. Obama was president. Nelson Mandela was still alive, and Osama was still in the hunt when Nick Diaz got a win. That is fucking crazy, bro. I've been on the Blessed Express since 2018. People don't know how good Max is, actually, till 300. I said, I was at UFC 172, and I said Max Holloway will be a future champion to my fiance. He was fighting on the prelims against Andre Fili. I've been on the Blessed Express for a long time, but I didn't pick him against Gaethje, so. I still remember being in this chat in streams after UFC 296. How the fuck is time flown by so quick? It would be March right now, not June. It should be March right now. I don't know, dude. What the fuck? It's fitting to be the end of the year before we fucking know it. It's fitting to be the end of the year. The movie they made after the Osama thing is still a banger. I remember watching it and not liking it. Sorry. Holloway or Ilya? I'm going Ilya. I'm taking your advice and putting the house on Phil Rowe. That's not my advice. Conor a broken leg, out-grappled Max. Shut up. Shut up. That was a long time ago. That was a long time ago. We've been in a time warp since the pandemic. I know, dude. When someone said the pandemic was 4 years ago, basically, I know technically it stretched out, whatever. But the beginning of it was 2020. I remember shit just going to shit. And then since then, time's been flying by. It's 4 years later. I'm actually like mind fucked right now. It felt like 2 months ago when Ankalaev knocked out Johnny Walker. It's damn near 6. Oh my God. That's crazy. After Holloway KO Justin, Ilya looked terrified. I don't read into it too much. You're smoking dick. Dude, I remember it being fucking boring. Every time passes, you are shocked. Are you not? My time, I swear, my time's like a fucking time warp. I don't even notice it, and the next thing you know, boom. Like, we're going to be sitting here. I'm going to be sitting in front of this very camera. I'm going to touch it right here on the top right now. Touch the camera. Touch the camera. Pretty soon, I'm going to be doing this in this very camera. It's going to be December. We're going to be, oh, it's Christmas. It's Christmas time. We're going to have 50K subs. That's what I really want. This year, I want 50K by the end of the year. That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy, crazy, crazy. I don't know if it's possible, but that would be fucking sick. I'd be like, yeah, we just tight. We just tight. Imagine all the inside jokes we're going to have when we have 50K subs, and motherfuckers aren't even going to understand half of them. Zero Dark 30 is an absolute banger. I don't give a fuck what you say. I'll have to rewatch it, but I remember it being fucking boring as fuck. But I seen it a long time ago. UFC 301 is a month ago, come Tuesday. That's wild. I mean, Justin basically got Tony Ferguson when he landed face, but up from Holloway. That would be enough to scare anyone. Agreed. Joe, I said Dustin will win and got roasted for it. Just for this Staph rumor to come out the next day. That's kind of lame if they use it as an excuse. I don't think he really has Staph, so I don't think Dustin will win. So I expect you to bring this up after Dustin loses horribly and gets humiliated. Who is a funnier KO highlight, Rockhold or Walker? I say Walker. Do you think Islam has staph infection? Because that's surely what it looks like. It looks like it might have been healed up, though. Paulo Costa looks like he has staph. So, Paulo Costa looks like he has staph. Joey's going to blow his mind. 2 months from now, Leon Edwards 2 versus Usman Leon Edwards 2 was 2 years ago. Costa has Staph. I think Costa's more likely to have Staph than Islam. Go look at a picture. I brought it up earlier on stream of his foot. He has an open wound on the top of his foot. Habib replaces Staph Makhachev. Imagine that. Habib stepped in. Just give him the title right back. If Costa KOs Strickland, how hard will you laugh? I'll laugh hysterically. Couldn't that just be a bruise on his shin? It could be. Did you care about the bad blood between Jocelyn Edwards and Aylin Perez? No, I don't give a fuck. I don't really give a fuck about any of the bad blood in the UFC period, let alone women's MMA bad blood. A week from now is a year ago since Oliveira Dariush. Really? That's wild. Kamaru Usman's last win was 2.5 years ago. What was Usman's last win? Don't tell me that was Masvidal. No, he beat Colby again, right? He beat Colby was his last win. Conor Habib was 6 years ago. Yeah, it was Colby. All right, good. It was Colby at 268, I believe. I've heard so much, but what is Staph? It's like an infection. I don't know exactly what it is. This infection of the skin. Starts eating at the flesh and shit. It's a nasty fucking infection is what it is. Perez versus Edwards battle of the peaches. Chandler knocked out Tony 4 years. No, fuck him. I don't believe that. Is that true? Don't know. That's not true, right? There's no way. That was at Oliveira Gaethje, I believe. I think that was Oliveira Gaethje. If I'm not mistaken. So that was 274. 274 was in 2022. 274 was May 2022. UFC 166 was a great card. Blood everywhere. Yeah, dude. I believe Bigfoot Silva beat the fuck out of... or Cain Velasquez beat the fuck out of Bigfoot Silva. It was 2 years ago. I was freaking out. That being 4 years ago would have broke me. Yeah. That's so crazy 2 years ago. Listen to the dead body of Ferguson. It's like dropping Chandler, then Conor sleeps him. I don't get the logic there, but okay. Kevin Randleman had the worst staff. Really. Tony versus Diaz was 21 months ago. That's crazy because I remember being up late. I remember I called exactly what was going to happen with 279. And I remember being up late making videos. So, it's crazy that it was so long ago. Let me go back on my channel. Let me just scroll back. Way back. Let's see what kind of views I got on those videos that I put out. And I should have done a live stream all fucking when we were waiting for the answer of what was going to happen. Damn, I'm a year ago. Oh, here we go. Chimaev, Diaz, breakdown and prediction. 2.2k views. Tony Ferguson versus Li Jingliang. 1.5k views. UFC 279 press conference. What canceled? What happened? Breaking news, Khamzat Chimaev versus Nate Diaz off 279. Damn. 1.5k views. Nate Diaz, Tony Ferguson prediction. 1.6k views. Khamzat versus Kevin Holland prediction. 2.9k views. I remember thinking this shit was good views at the time. I was like, yeah, I'm getting good fucking views, boys. I'm getting good fucking views, boys. I had COVID during 279. I remember that's wild. Now, Francis KO'd Reem is in 2018. That's wild. Joe, remember when Kevin Holland was on a hot streak, winning 5 times in 1 year? That was 4 years ago. Yeah, that was in 2020, right? Overeem was my favorite fighter. He was calling out Francis when nobody would fight him, and he got brutally chinned for it. But yeah, Overeem was always fun to watch, especially when he was actually on PEDs. Poirier vs. Holloway was 12 years ago. The first one, I guess, probably is what you're talking about. UFC 307 at Salt Lake City might be Pereira versus Ankalaev. When is 307, though? 307 is is after the Sphere. So there's going to be 2 pay-per-views in September is what you're saying? That could happen. That'd be pretty crazy. The fact that Overeem still fought a few more times after Francis got that horrifying KO. Overeem is insane. Overeem would have been the greatest had he just stayed on PEDs. I had no idea Cody Bumditch had purple name letters on his trunk for UFC 300. I didn't remember that either. Overeem actually fought anybody at the time, plus he's one that got me in the MMA. I remember I wanted to see him in his prime versus JDS in his prime as well. So, Poirier Holloway 1 looks like a baby MMA fight. That was so long ago. Isn't it crazy I watched that shit live? Jack was like fucking 3 months old, probably. Why does Poirier have gold gloves as well? I don't know. I guess it's just because it's a championship fight. They should make the challenger have a different pair. They should do gold versus white. Overeem was ahead of his time with the horse meat. Dude was roided up. I remember, you know what's funny? I'll never be able to find the clip. This probably doesn't even exist. At one point, Chael Sonnen on a UFC broadcast, when he was still fighting, this was before he popped positive, said that Overeem, alluded to Overeem being on steroids. Before Overeem got caught either. Plus, blood would look sick on white gloves. It'd be crazy. UFC 307 Salt Lake City is rumored for October 5th. Holloway versus Poirier is the goal headliner as of now. I wonder, there's rumors of them, the UFC going back to Saudi Arabia at the end of this year. Do they hold off and do like Pereira and Ankalaev end of the year? They could do like Pereira and Ankalaev end of year. Co-main O'Malley versus Umar, potentially. Potentially. So, Joey, the promotion of 303 is crazy. Last week, there was a billboard in Times Square with Conor and Chandler on it. That is crazy. I've seen that video. There's also a video where Chael defends Reem for his failed test. I was actually watching that live, but I don't know if you can find it anywhere now. Who would you rather see JDM fight at 305, Shavkat or Buckley? JDM's not fighting at 305. He just came out and says he has a serious infection. He's not going to be ready for 305. But I would most definitely rather see him fight Shavkat. I already read that. I like Chael, but isn't it the saddest thing he chugged steroids, but nobody told me that I wouldn't have suspected the thing. Dude had natural physique. Nah, dude. Go back and look at his physique. You'll realize he's on roids. His physique was fucking chiseled. Like, go back and look at, like, let's look up Chael Sonnen weigh-in. Damn, looks horrible in some of these pics. Go back and look at, maybe... Yeah, if you look at 148 pictures, I remember I was hyped for 148. Yeah, look at the 148 pictures. Dude was fucking chiseled. Saudis get no pay-per-views. Supposedly there's a rumor they might get a pay-per-view at the end of the year. Maybe Saudi said don't make it a pay-per-view. Fuck it. Hamzat or Whitaker? Hamzat easy. Chael was super juiced. Saudi's getting, already read that. Crazy how Barboza head kick highlight was 27 years ago. I was in Buffalo Wild Wings watching that. UFC always struggles with finding and announcing main events and events in general in Australia. It seems like it. Why haven't they announced Adesanya versus DDP yet? What is going on? Joe, do you think Costa can get in Strickland's head like how DDP did? For sure. But will he? He needs to say, I'll be your daddy Saturday. I'll be your daddy Saturday. It's literally scheduled on Tapology UFC 308. Etihad Arena. That's not Saudi. That's Abu Dhabi. I got Hamzat, but that's going to be a banger fight. I think Hamzat's going to buzzsaw through him. That's my prediction. Do you think Shavkat is the best welterweight right now? Yes. Maybe Saudi card end December like UFC used to do. UFC used to do early cards in December and then end of card December. Should bring it back. It's all depends how much Saudi's willing to break out the pocketbook. But there's rumors of that. Everyone's starting to doubt Makhachev again. You think so? Izzy and DDP have both said they're down to fight each other, so what are they waiting for? No idea. December 21st is Usyk Fury 2. So, yeah, that might change things. Will Costa even make the fight? He has a vagina on his foot. I don't know, dude. We were just talking about that early. Aspinall or Jones? Jones would win. Costa's such a fucking troll. I can't wait to see the press conference. Okay, where do I see the Costa thing? If you rewind back to... I put it on screen like... I put it on stream like 5 minutes into this stream. I put it on screen. So if you go back to around 5 minutes, skim around, you'll see his foot zoomed in on stream. So go just rewind the stream, Jack. Rewind the stream, my friend. Damn. Main event predictions doing okay, not great. Okay. We just tight. I like weed. But yeah. How is it already the 30th? That's genuinely fucking wild. It's already the 30th. I don't know how it's possible. I genuinely don't know how it's possible. Alex P gets mopped at heavyweight. Agreed. The Saudi card is almost as stacked as a pay-per-view. Saudi card's incredible. It's my birthday today. Your time, Joey. Happy birthday, Niles. Happy birthday, Niles. Appreciate you for being a long-time supporter of the channel. I just bit my tongue while I was talking there. Just bit my fucking tongue for you. Seriously, though, shout out to the people who've been watching for a long while. I really fuck with those people. I've been watching for like a year, 2 years now. Even. The real OGs, 2 years. Shout out to you guys. And the people who are here now, too. Even if you just found the channel in the last 6 months. Appreciate you as well. But it's crazy. It's crazy that there's some people that have been watching for like 2 years now. When we had like 5, 10 people in here. Or 20, you know. I remember when I thought 30 was crazy. I was, oh shit, we got 30 in this motherfucker. So, crazy. How hard would you laugh if Jones flash KO'd Aspinall? I would laugh my fucking ass off. I would laugh myself fucking silly. I would laugh so fucking hard. I'd probably shit myself on stream. Joey's McGregor unhinged or is he trolling? He's unhinged. Keep seeing stuff about Islam having staph. Is that real? People are saying that. I don't think he actually has staph. Thank you, Joey. I love the content. I ain't going nowhere. Thank you. Anytime, bro. Thank you, Vince. I'm subscribed in December 23rd when you were campaigning for 12K. I'm a hardcore. And now look at me now. Look at me now. We're about to double that, bro. I looked the other day. I've almost gained. I'm right behind it. I've almost gained the same amount of subscribers as I gained last year already this year. So we're on track to at least do like 30K, maybe I would say. Connor molesting his beer, alcohol, almost worse than molesting. Okay. Dude literally sexually assaulted a woman on camera and uploaded that shit. That's crazy. And nobody even talked about it. I'm done. Now Strickland's saying he's not looking backwards in the rankings. He said climb the ladder to Nasruddin. I'm done. Dude, the gold gloves do look kind of corny. You got a serious watch tan line? I know, dude. I get dark as hell. I get dark as hell, for real. Look at the cream. Look at the cream. I think the most plausible thing is that Islam had staph a month or something and it's pretty much recovered. Agreed. How you know she didn't want it or wasn't his friend? Because she smacked his hand away. But there's a chance that they have a relationship where they think that's normal. Joe, do you always give away like pay-per-view? I don't know what your question is. Look at the cream. Look at the cream. Look at the cream. Look at the cream. Not a chink in the armor, yeah? Not a chink in the armor, yeah? That's the best I have for Connor. Look at the cream. Not a chink in the armor, yeah? Look at the fucking cream. Not a chink in the armor, yeah? So, what's the most impossible outcomes for Islam versus Poirier on both sides? Poirier subbing Islam in the first round. For Islam, I don't know. I'll say I think Islam can win any of the 3 ways. So I really can't, most unlikely brutal flatline KO for Islam. But I think that's possible. I may not agree with everything you say, but I fuck with this channel. Hey man, that's the exact type of people I want to have around. That's the exact type of people I want to have around. The gold gloves look like fake Photoshop concept gloves you would find on Pinterest. There you go. Who gives black belt brother? One of Sean Strickland's KO losses are wheel kick KO and Paulo landed one and Robert saved by the bell. Do you think that's going to play a factor? No. But possibly. I picked Paulo Costa by head kick KO though. Take a whiff. Take a whiff. Yeah, dude's like. Put it on a shirt. Look at the cream. Look at the cream. Look at the cream. Look at the cream. Cream, 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 cream. Steven Seagal, thank you for the $2. What's Romanov getting from Taco Bell on Saturday? He's probably getting one of those like $10 boxes or whatever the fuck they got at Taco Bell nowadays. He's probably getting one of them $10 boxes. I think they have like boxes that has like everything in it. Dude creamed his pants smelling that. Dude really did cream his fucking pants. He creamed himself to death. Smelling it. Look at the cream, bruh. Look at that fucking cream. Yeah. The cream smells so fucking... He smelt it like 85 times. The one time he dipped his nose in. I could not believe it. I hope the gold gloves fall apart and just black gloves underneath of it. The Connor video was sad as fuck. I know. Connor's thinking about cream and it ain't the cream you're thinking of. That's Chandler too. I watched the channel because of all the love you showed to Colby. Fair enough. Crunchwrap Supreme. Yeah, that's what he probably has. What excuses will Hill have for his next loss? He'll make up something. He'll say, I got a change of opponent from short notice, even though it was like a month and a half in advance. That's what he'll say. He said, yeah, look at the cream, yeah. D out here trying to be a groupie with 17 kids. Is that what I said? Did I say that? I think I might have said that. I said D out here trying to act like a fucking groupie when she's got 17 kids at home. What an embarrassment. What a straight up embarrassment. Goat Zay, thank you for the $4.99. At one point, Goat Zay hated the channel. And now he likes the channel enough to donate $4.99 for his first ever super chat, at least from that account. He could have done a lot with that $4.99. He could have went and bought some fake wings and posted them in the Discord. Shout out to Goat. Shout out to Goat for the $4.99. Thank you, Goat. Appreciate you, Goat, for the $4.99. So, really do appreciate it, man. I'm glad you've made your way back around to the channel and you just pop in with a $4.99. I really do appreciate it, man. The most impossible way for Makhachev to win is backflip flying 360. Yeah. I mean, if we're just picking shot selection, I'll say a left hook KO for Islam. Did Islam says he got something special for Dustin? Same shit Jan had for Glover. Look what happened. True. Don't worry, Hill wasn't KO'd. He was just checking his brain. Yeah. He was just looking at his brain. What are the odds that Romanov makes weight? I'll say 95%. Holland said he offered Nick Diaz. Yeah, because he's got Dana White privilege. He's got Dana White privilege. So, it is what it is. So, anyhow. Damn, Goat didn't even say nothing out of his dono. He just said salute. Your thumbnail for the new fights announced was hilarious. I thought it would be pretty funny. I was like, I got to do something special for this thumbnail. Let me think of what I need to do. Could you see the tear? There's actively a tear on my left eye. There's actively a tear. Makhachev cuts like 50 pounds. Jan had a serious neck injury in that Glover fight. You can tell if you watch it back. That's why he tapped so early. I did not know that. Don't worry, Chaos didn't KO Carlos Williams. He just had a migraine mid-fight. Yeah. Thought you froze for a moment. Didn't know what to say. Either way, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. You could have bought some fake wings with that. And pretended to go to an event. Thank you, bro. Hill requested Herb Dean, not the ref. Sounds likely because Herb Dean allegedly did Hill dirty. Did he actually? Did he actually? Or you guys making that up? My man was real life crying. Could you see the tear in the thumbnail? Yes or no? Let me know in the chat. Could you see the tear in the thumbnail or no? Let me go look at it, see if I can see it. I can see it, but I know it's there. Could you guys see it? What fight are you most looking forward to this year? Right now, I want fucking Khamzat Whitaker more than anything. Yeah, it's funny. Harris was just trying to gas chaos. Yeah. Makhachev is 220 with abs off season. No. Disagree. No, I was just quoting you because Hill thought Herb screwed him. Maybe he will request not to have Herb. He's like, Herb did me in. Herb did me in. What fights are you guys most looking forward to for the rest of the year? Currently announced. Nah. Probable. Don't make up fantasy matchups. What fight are you most looking forward to end out 2024 that is either announced or highly probable? Let me know. Randy Brown seems to only fight old guys. He fought JDM literally not that long ago. Islam's 260, bro. Yeah, he's 260. Jones Stipe. Izzy Drekus. What else? Bilal versus Leon. Not even joking. Dude, I'm hyped for Bilal Leon. Anything Harrison? Do you think Nick is getting paid more than a regular UFC fighter? Probably. Makhachev 226.3. I want to say Max Ilya. Fair enough. Never forget Charles got KO'd by weight scale. True. Probably Islam Arman 2. Alex Year rematch. Aspinall Blades. For me, it's Khamzat Whitaker. Probable matchup, Sean O'Malley versus Merab. Corey Umar's a good one, too. There's a lot of bangers coming up. I hope none of them fall out. Anything, Yuri? Merab, the new 135 champ. O'Malley Merab is going to feel like a massive fight. I'm telling you right now. This is the fight that can propel Sean O'Malley into superstardom. As much as I like Stipe, he and Jones should have fought before Jones got injured. Now he's 42 years old. I know. Too bad DC started so old. Khamzat Whitaker, you're with me. You're with me. Shavkat versus anyone. Max Ilya, Valentina Grasso 3. Zhang Suarez. Hill Ulberg. I bought tickets to 295 and was pissed when the fight was canceled. Still went, but was pissed. I would have been pissed too. Underrated fight. Renat versus Dolby. That is a banger, dude. That's underrated for sure. Ngannou versus Fajeda. Hopefully that happens. Bilal versus Leon, I'm hyped for sure. Daggy's weight and height bullies, they cut massive amount. Literally not true. To sum them all up like that. It's not true. Yeah, Corey Umar would be fourth on my list. Great matchup. Number 1 on my list. Yeah, Hill versus his brother too. Yeah, I want to see Hill versus his brother rematch. I would say Hill versus his brother too, which is very high on my list. If I had to pick one. All right, answer this in the chat. Again, either announced or highly probable. If you could only watch one fight for the rest of the year, what fight would it be? Like, what are you most excited for? One fight. Let me know. For me, right now, all the matchups that are most likely to happen, I think it's O'Malley Merab. I love the matchup. I just think it's so compelling. You have the true champion in Sean O'Malley against the true number 1 contender in Merab, who's on a crazy streak. I think it's just a perfect storm. I think Sean O'Malley Merab is it. Topuria Max is a banger though. Khamzat Whitaker as well. Topuria Holloway is a banger. Yeah. Diaz Luque. Shut the fuck up, please. If you weren't, I'm thinking about taking that wrench away just for the sarcasm there. I'm starting to feel like to sound like too much of a shill, but Islam is being 5'10" at lightweight, always making weight, being called a weight bully. But the same people love Tom Nolan. Sounds about right, bro. No matter, dude, I'm telling you, no matter what Islam does, they'll always hate him. And there's a reason for that. There's a guaranteed reason for that. DDP Izzy is amazing too. You versus Guru, you want to see a one-sided matchup? Damn. That's a one-sided fight. Rosenstruck versus anyone. He's the GOAT, isn't he? Diaz Masvidal. Stop. O'Malley Merab is going to be good. I have no idea how it'll go. It's going to be fun as fuck. O'Malley Merab is number 1 on my list right now. More than anything else. Carl Williams, Jonathan Denise. I forgot how to pronounce his name, but he just fought. Will Merab land a takedown on O'Malley? Yes. Harrison versus Pena for the interim title. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Max Ilya. I need to see Max KO Ilya. Ilya is giving off Ronda Rousey-like vibes and needs to be humbled. That's crazy. What style would you go for in an MMA fight? Wrestling. Use my size and strength and cardio to just ragdoll motherfuckers and suplex them on their heads. Derek Lewis avoiding taking his pants off. I don't know why I keep like shifting back and forth now just for the hell of it. Shannon Ross versus Sam Alvey. He has that going down in karate combat. Raquel Pennington versus Juliana Pena. All right. So, imagine O'Malley subs Merab. That'd be fucking insane. That'd be insane. MVP versus Ian Gary going to be a track meet. Who can run the fastest? Nah. Piro versus PEDs. Piro versus Cerrone. Yeah, good spelling of Cerrone. How in the world did Jai Herbert not KO Ilya with that head kick? I'm still astounded by that. I have no fucking idea. Pena's second title run. Ellie Brooke PVZ rematch. Any Josh Parisian fight? Yeah, as long as his pants are coming down, I'm in. Do you think the Poirier can knock out Max Holloway? Yes. I only had one sparring match and end up suplexing the guy on his head. We had to stop because he actually got cut on the mat. If it was sparring, why are you suplexing? I think if I could pick any fight right now, it'd be Juliana Pena versus Raquel Pennington. Best fight, definitely. Ilya got a big head. Pena versus... I don't know what that is. Dude, Cerrone comment had me dead. The spelling. Do you like the spelling of Cerrone? Max is one of the funniest fighters to watch ever. What do you mean? Oh, funnest. I thought you said funniest. You think I'm joking, but genuinely want Brady versus Shavkat just to see if Brady can win because he did beat Craig Jones. Dude, Brady's getting fucked up by Shavkat. Sterling versus Ortega. Sterling versus Mavsar. We need another Rose versus Esparza fight. Yeah, we definitely need that. Like those head kicks have KO'd many people. Chris Barnett wheel kick was impressive for heavyweight. Dude, the celebration was even more impressive. Big heads are hard to knock out. I guess so. They wanted to see what I would do in the clinch. Fair enough. Justin Gaethje versus Mateusz Gamrot. Gamrot's going to sub Gaethje. Dude, honestly, I'm from Spokane, like Chiesa, Pena, and McKinney, and they all suck. Bet against them. Fair enough. Take your word for it. They should just give the belt to Harrison because ain't nobody beating her, basically. Gaziev versus Despain. Gaziev would beat the fuck out of Despain. Easy. Rousey versus Rico. I don't know who that is. Ruzaboyev's coach versus DDP's coach. Yeah, that'd be a real fucking fist off. Do you think it's offensive to call Islam inbred? I don't personally find it offensive, but there's definitely some connotations that go along with that. Gamrot versus Islam, that'd be a banger. Kind of. Joey, I bet I beat John Jones. So would I. Where's Cannonier? He's fighting literally next week, bro. I went to school and sat next to Terrence. It's so funny to see him get starched. Dude, he gets brutally KO'd. I think Sterling is versus Evelev is set. Aljo keeps hitting at it on his IG. Hopefully. Delize versus Pereira. Oh my God, banger. Not official anymore, apparently. Tyson Fury, Yan Shannon. Pat Matthews versus Chase. Pereira versus Ankalaev. Who has worse cardio, Despain or a boost? Despain. Marvin Vittori's in witness protection. I have no idea. Sean Strickland was versus saying something that isn't racist. Chase left, y'all. I hadn't heard much of that lately. I've been out of the loop. Fair enough. That's what I'm here for. He's fighting Nasruddin Imavov literally next Saturday, so not this Saturday. Despain is the king of Josh Parisian and Parker Porter tier. No, dude. I think Parker Porter beats Despain dead ass. Laughing at the downfall of a guy you went to school with is kind of evil. That is true. Nina drama update? What the fuck? I think the Poirier versus Evelev will be a banger. I agree. I wish it was booked right now. At least Dagestanis know what answer when you call them. Oh, what? I don't understand what you're saying. Going to be 302 for some reason. I'm not excited as I feel. Yeah, it's not. It's underpromoted, but also it's not a banger main. Dude, he's no UFC level. I legit know him personally. Plus, he was a bully. Fair enough. Braxton Smith versus MMA Joey has me hyped. Braxton Smith is a banger. Is a banger. Damn, I can't believe it's 115. I wanted Aljamain Sterling versus Diego Lopez. Volk versus Leon as Bilal pulls out. No. Diego Ferreira was a dog in his last fight. That he was. So was Nicholas Dalby. Dude, I have pictures of him in my yearbook right now. I'll take your word for it, bro. That's wild. Did he sign your yearbook? What was the somebody wants to know a bullying story. Nina is like 40, washed like Nick Diaz. So people get crazy over cousins marrying cousins, but the same people are celebrating men marrying men. Dude, I don't even care to even discuss any of that. How was McKinney a bully though? I'm curious. Dolby got the post USADA gas tank. So did Kyler Phillips. Couldn't think of it. I know UFC math doesn't work, but I wonder if Sergey could beat Jones even if Aspinall beats Sergey. I think Sergey can beat Aspinall. Heavyweight's a fucking coin flip half the time. Does Bilal beat Leon? Yes. Somebody said Poirier's short look like a Tampax pad. What does that mean? I don't even know what a Tampax pad looks like. Lamau Joey said steering clear of that. Yeah, I don't even know what the fuck he's going on about. Bro, you guys know his father was a gangster? Did not know that. If Islam and Leon both win their next fights, do you think Islam should move up super fight? No, he should fight Arman. And fucking Leon should fight fucking Shavkat. Poirier goes for the guillotine like a moron. Megan O'Leary is fine AF. Godzilla versus Derek Lewis with abs. I guess that's one beauty of heavyweight. One head kick can KO anyone in the weight class, including Jones. True. Damn, I've been just zooming through the chat for you boys. I've been zooming through the chat. If you have not yet, please like the stream. If you are not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. I go live every single Wednesday night. Without fail. Without fail. Damn, this beard is looking fucking thick. I'm looking at this beard in my OBS software right now. This fucking beard is looking fucking thick. Look how crazy that is. Look at my whole finger disappeared in that motherfucker. How crazy is that? Look at how much disappears in my beard. This motherfucker's getting thick, boys. I might grow it out. I'm thinking about trying to grow it out. I want to trim it up soon, but just barely trim it. So it doesn't look as scraggly. You need to clean out the division before moving up. Izzy moved up because he was running laps when everyone agreed. Agreed. This kid would get on top of the roof at school and then run from teachers trying to catch him. Who are you talking about now? You think Makhachev performance maybe changes with staff? No. Bow tie, yes. Don't be silly. Snatch the gilly. You look like Peter Griffin with a beard? Thank you, I guess. Grow it out, Chimaev. You look, Joey, grow it out like Freeway. I don't know who that is. 100K bow tie goes away. No. Time to trim it, Grizzly Adams. Yeah, I'm just going to like barely trim it, but try to keep it long. So we can, look how thick this beard is. Look. I can start getting a little, I don't know what the hell you call it when it's kind of coming down. That's wild. That's a lot of fucking hair. That's a lot of hair. I want to grow it out and just keep growing it and growing it and growing it and not trim it at all. But then I'm just going to look wildly unkept. Imagine if I just shaved it all off. I want to. I actually really been fiending just to shave it completely off. But then I can't do any videos because it's my trademark and I'm not going to look right. Damn, I really do got a pretty sweet beard now that I think about it. I don't even know where the fuck. When the fuck did this beard come in? Was this beard as luscious when I first started the channel or no? I don't remember. Damn, I can't believe I got a beard. When the hell did that happen? Yeah, it was pretty luscious. One day I'll shave it off on the channel. We'll see when that is. I don't know when that'll be. It's hard to say. I've trimmed it down pretty thin on the channel before. I'm looking right now. This dude knows everything about him. Auction it off. I want to grow like a legit beard that comes out like to here. is what I want to do. And then just shave it all up at once. So, I want a Will Ferrell Anchorman mustache. Fair enough. Did I miss the Diaz talk? What do you want to know? Diaz is a dead fucking body who's showing up for a paycheck. And somebody in the chat was 4 fucking years old last time Diaz had a win. All Diaz wants to do is fight out his contract. That's all he wants to do. That's the way, Joe. What's the way? Grow it out like this? When's the meet and greet? I want to sniff your beard. I don't know. Any final questions? We've gone 2 hours and 15 minutes. I've given you plenty of pleasure for the night. I think if Hamzat beats Rob, he easily beats DDP or Izzy. I don't know. Do you think Jamal Hill could beat Prime Chuck Liddell? Yes. But probably not. I'm dead. Someone was really 4 last time Diaz won. Yes. I was dying in chat. Someone go back. After I end the stream, somebody go back and comment the timestamp about that. Because that was a fucking shocking revelation. What if Rob smokes Chimaev? That'd be crazy. I doubt that happens, but that'd be crazy. There's just certain guys, man. There's just certain guys. Nick Diaz should not be fighting at that Lawler fight. I know. No commission should be sanctioning that. Maybe that's why they're taking him to Abu Dhabi. Have you seen Hamzat without a beard? I saw a picture. I don't know if it was real. But listen, boys. My prediction for the main event is out on the channel right now. It's doing okay. I released it right before the stream. It's been out for 3 hours. If you guys could do me a favor, please go check it out. Please go check out the video. I would really, 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 really appreciate it. Like it. Comment on it. This is the link for it. Didn't he fight in Abu Dhabi last time too? No. He fought 266, which was like in Las Vegas or something. Do you think Hill will jack up version of his brother? Source better than whatever. Okay, I don't know what we're talking about. Listen, go check out the video. It's the main event prediction. Go check out the full card predictions if you haven't already. Go check out, I did a video on Tony Ferguson. Let me link that in the chat as well if you want to check out that. I did a video on the recent Abu Dhabi fight announcements, including Nick Diaz and Tony Ferguson being announced. Here's the video for that. Check them both out. Please like them. Please watch them. Please comment on them. I would greatly appreciate it. Thanks for the live. Checking out the video now. Yeah. So there's multiple videos on the channel. Please check out the videos. Watch them in their entirety. Help out the channel. Share the channel. Would really appreciate it. Like the stream on your way out. I would really, really appreciate that. I'll talk to you guys later. Maybe I'll be live tomorrow, but if not, I'll definitely be live Friday. So if you're in the Discord, I'll keep you updated in the Discord. Goodbye, good night, and I'll talk to you guys later.